Pod, you got an MLB shirt on? Come on.
Hey,
Come
World
on.
Series baseball.
Come on. Did the Kings Dubs game, they get more viewers than World Series game 1?
I didn't check the stats, but I'm going to say no. Game went extras. People turned on later. Saw that big walk-off by Garcia.
Most RBIs in single postseason history. Is that right?
Yeah. He passed Seager. Seager did it in the COVID year. And then, actually, Seager was second with the Dodgers. And then David Freese in the Cardinals was number 1.
Those shoes, too. I give it to Garcia. He's had a postseason fisticuffs, walk-offs.
Yeah.
Neon
Year of the
shoes.
Bats. You called it on the pod 3 weeks ago.
You're the Bats. You're the Bats.
But this weekend is for NBA. Welcome to Big Ben and K Winn on NoFilter.net. Each week we broadcast live on NoFilter.net and Caffeine TV. Today we're giving you a little Saturday basketball. We do a little West Coast swing where we swing up and down the West Coast. We talk various sports, but today it's NBA and it's going to be the Western Conference. We're going to talk a little bit about the Lakers, Warriors. We have some bets, and this is the year of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You took the words out of my mouth. Chet Holmgren, comeback player of the year. Can he be the comeback player of the year if he never was? If he never was there?
He never played. He can't be the comeback player of the year.
Well, yeah, he can.
He's a rookie. This is his first year. He never
is this his rookie season?
Him versus Wemby.
Can you get rookie of the year and comeback player of the year and MVP all in one season?
You could, but he's playing with the best player of all time, Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama? Let's just call him Wemby.
There we go. I like the start by the Thunder. Leading the league in point differential already.
Shea gets better every year. Chet is back. You got Jalen Williams. You got Dort, who plays defense. You got Giddey. I like what they're doing in OKC. I said it before. I'll say it again. OKC is a 5 seed in the West. Write it down. It's October 28th, a couple days before Halloween. Postmark this. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be a 5 seed in the West. This is Shea's MVP year. Giddy up!
If you're I agree with all of what you said. And if you're the Oklahoma City Thunder who's asking for public money, you couldn't have had a better start. He wants $600 million to new stadium, revamp a stadium, whatever they're going to do. And he's got to put a product out here this year that's going to win. And they are. 5 seed might be ambitious.
Let's look at the top seeds. Nuggets, Warriors, Suns, Lakers.
Whoa, Warriors?
Yeah, you see them last night? They beat the Kings. They got their first win on the road. Last year, it took them until like November to win on the road. Warriors are back because they got CP3 and they're playing a little defense.
Who's their bigs, though? That's the thing that scares me about the Warriors.
Listen, there's no bigs in this league except Giannis, Embiid, and the Joker. I don't count AD. Anyone who doesn't score any points in the second half like he did against the Nuggets is not a serious big man threat. So you don't need bigs. You go small.
This is true small.
And you hope.
I thought Dan Antonio already brought that. Like, wait, this didn't work before. But the fact that the small ball, didn't Dan Antonio run this already in Houston? Like the same kind of makeup?
Well, the problem back then is you had Shaq in the league.
Okay, so we don't have a Shaq. We don't have Hakeem. We don't have.
The game has changed. All I'm going to say is the game has changed. It's a math equation. If you hit more 3-pointers, you win.
That's true.
And who's got the best 3-point shooters? The Warriors. So they have a shot. I'm not going to say they're going to do it. I think they get to the playoffs. I think they get past round 1. It's round 2 against the Suns, Nuggets, Lakers. That's who I'm worried about. The Clippers. Oh, get this. Kawhi and Paul George can be free agents after this year.
Well,
all this talk about the Clippers, and they didn't do shit. What have they done?
They got a new arena. Hey, let me, if you're Ballmer, knowing that James Harden has come out and requested a trade solely to the Clippers.
Yeah.
Solely to the Clippers. You're Ballmer. You have one more year with both Kawhi and Paul George.
I think you have to do it.
You have to, right? You absolutely have to. Because now that it's in the mainstream media and your fans are going, we can have Harden, good, better, and different. Here's the thing, too. Harden's going to come in out of shape. We know this. Like the Sixers are scared to put him on the floor right now.
Yeah.
That's great because you literally would have a third scorer, ball handler, second team guy that in the second half of the season, when you know Kawhi is going to need to be quote unquote, what do we
Load
call
management.
it? Load managed. Then you got James Harden. You can have two of those three on the floor, and I think you're in the playoffs. Does that equate?
It does equate with the Clippers. It's always a big if, right? Because both Paul and Kawhi, they've missed so many games. And when you're 1 and 2, miss so many games, or just one of them miss, it's hard.
Exactly. That's why you need a three.
But you got to go. And Kawhi and Paul play both ways. They play defense. They can cover up for some of Harden's deficiencies on the defensive end.
Palmer, you got to do it.
Got to do it.
You have to do it.
And it might work out because James is disgruntled or is working his way out of Philly. He might not have to give up that much.
And then you have the Suns, who they're big three. I mean,
They're already down to the big one. Booker's out. You heard his foot. Beal's got a bad back. That's the problem, I guess, with any team, but especially KD, great. Top 5 player, misses a lot of games. Booker, outstanding every year, blows out a hamstring. Beal, can he play when it matters? Can he be a third option?
I think Beal's a little scared in that way. Like he hasn't played in the bright lights, and not to say Phoenix is the bright lights. He hasn't played, where the expectations are as high as they are, or will be in Phoenix. Like Washington, they knew that Beal was the only go-to. They commended him for whatever he could put up, especially after Wall left. Yeah. But it will be interesting to see how Beal fits into that. And here's the thing. One thing I do want to bring up, because all we're mentioning is stars right now. Western Conference is loaded. I think Silver has come out and said, correct me if I'm wrong here, there's going to be more, I guess they're going to do more investigation into when players do not play. So, like, you're going to have an injury. You can't just be like, oh, I'm opting out tonight, don't feel good. Like, you're going to have something wrong with you where you can't physically get on the floor. That scares me. Like, I don't know, because we all know players aren't going to play all, 82 games?
Kevon Looney for the Warriors did.
One of 312 players in the NBA, one played all 82 games last year.
It's funny how analytics work, right? Like the teams have analytics saying like, hey, load management, got to rest players, got to have them fresh. The NBA, their office has load management that's saying it doesn't work. You better play because we need that TV money.
Exactly. And the reason I bring that up is go back to, like, you're going to have more depth, in my opinion. Yeah. You're going to have 3 instead of 2. And you're going to have someone, a really good trainer writing that, oh, yeah, slight strain of the oblique or whatever it's going to have to be in order to keep him out. So I'm interested to see if what Silver's passing down actually has any impact on how many games are played by our stars.
Did you watch the 30 for 30 with the U when the year came out and the NCAA changed rules on celebrations and it was all the U players that basically were responsible for that? Mm-hmm. Kawhi is responsible for this latest change with load management.
Absolutely is. Absolutely is. And I think, we already saw it with Harden. They're investigating why he didn't play even though he was quote unquote ready to go, why he didn't play in a televised game. Yeah. So now we got a whole team within the NBA going and investigating why players aren't playing. It's ridiculous.
It is. I mean, we know why they're doing it, but it's ridiculous.
Okay, where does your fandom lie this year? Okay, I'm putting you on the spot. Nope, I'm putting you on the spot. You get 2 teams. You can't have 4 like you've had in previous years. You would oscillate between the Lakers, the Clippers, the Dubs, the Kings. You got to have 1 team. I'll give you 2 to start the season.
There's 20 teams that get to the playoffs. Or no, wait, there's My math is off. Yeah, there's 20 teams that get to the playoffs if you count the play-in. So I should be able to have 20 teams so that I get a champion. All right, here are my teams.
2 teams.
How do I get? How do I get?
You get 2. You get 2. 2 in the West.
OKC.
Ooh. Okay.
And I'm still high on the Warriors. I'm still high. As long as they have Steph Curry, as long as they play defense, and as long as Jordan Poole is somewhere else where he can't be punched, I like the Warriors' chances.
The funny part about this, I've witnessed you wearing a Clippers hat at a bar, snuggle up next to a Lakers fan because the Lakers were up 20 on the Clips.
Listen, I got fooled by the Clippers.
Okay. All right. So Dubs and OKC. I'll ride with you on OKC. I think they're probably the most fun team to watch in the NBA. Maybe outside. Yeah. Probably. Maybe. Yeah.
My wild card is the Spurs because if this Wimby train takes off, I mean the things that he's doing with just athletic ability is unbelievable. 7'4", he's got handles like a guard. He shoots the threes, he blocks, he dunks the ball. He doesn't even leave the floor. And you know what? He's been very clutch late in the games. You can't teach clutchness.
Wait, you can't say he's clutch late in games. He's played 2 games.
Yeah, but when it matters the most, Bradley Beal's going to cower in the corner during the playoffs. In these 2 games, Wimby stepped up and he scored. He's asked for the ball, which is saying something.
You know what? I'm going to go OKC and then the Suns. I'm gonna ride with the hated Suns.
Podcast is over.
Exactly.
Suns,
Yep.
it's over.
just to poke you. I'm gonna ride with the Suns and OKC. I got both. I got Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Just because I want to see if the Suns come together. I mean, Beal's a phenomenon. They complement each other pretty darn well.
Who's going to play defense?
You don't need defense in the NBA. You just need to outscore the other team.
The Celtics have the best defensive team in the league.
They're in the East. The East is a whole. Listen, the Heat. I don't think there's been a time in the NBA where the East is so drastically different from the West.
Well, please elaborate on that.
So you look at, we've already discussed all the stars in the West. I mean, you look at the team continuity, like between the Knicks, the Cavs, the Celtics, the Bucks. Like there's just, I think it's more of a team game out there. It's defense, it's grind. West is chuck it up and watch it. Just watch it rain.
It's all about the depth. You just said you need depth.
Yeah. What? And the Suns don't have depth?
I'm saying the West has a bunch of scorers and load management players, including the Suns. After the top 3, it's Grayson Allen, it's Boyd Nurk. Have you seen Eric Gordon?
I have. He's running out there.
He's not like the Eric Gordon of Houston. I'll just say that.
No, he's just running around. He's picking pockets. Okay, so who you have? The Warriors, OKC.
Yeah.
Who
and Spurs, depending on how this.
Okay, give me a dark horse, one that's riding that you're gonna go. I might jump on that later in the season.
Like dark horse to win it all, or dark horse to get to the second round of the playoffs.
Are they one and the same?
I'll go. Not the Clippers, not the Lakers. Wow, this is a Pelicans. Yeah, second round of the playoffs.
They'll get there.
Well, that's my dark horse. We'll see.
I'm gonna go with the Timberwolves.
Oh, I was gonna pick them too. I shifted at the last minute.
Anthony Edwards is nice, and everything I heard about him playing with USA Basketball over the summer is like he's a leader. He's come into his own, and Gobert down there he is what he is. He's a rim protector. He's not going to get in the way of the offense, that's for sure. So,
all right, you want to do some over unders, then get out of here?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, you're a betting man. I'm more of a basketball. But we're going to go through some over-under bets and see what you think of on the West Coast. Trailblazers, Last year, they won 33 games. I'm setting the over-under at 27.5 wins.
27.5. This pains me to say it, but I got the under. You got that many young kids on the team. I mean, you got Franz Wagner. I mean, Anthony Simon's already out 4 to 6 weeks. They're going to struggle mightily. But it's rebuilding. It's under 27.5. I got them pegged at like 20.
Yeah, I'm with you. Way under. Simons is hurt. Brogdon's there. Brogdon will be traded at some point. They're just going to continue to build for the youth. I mean, it's going to be tough to get to 21 wins.
Yeah.
OKC, 44.5.
Well, they only need 43 more wins.
Last year, they won 40. It's not a big jump.
Listen, yeah, you look at plus minus of just a differential with one player. I think Chet wins in three more games over last season, or 4 more, 5 more, whatever they need. SGA, I went and watched them play Portland. They were fun to watch. They shared the ball. They have a little Euro with who's my
Giddy?
Yeah.
He's an Aussie. Aussie.
Let's just say non-US. He doesn't jack up threes constantly. Like, he's looking to distribute the ball. So they're going to be fun to watch. And yeah, and they got a couple guys that just rebound, defense, 3 and Ds. Yeah, I could see him win 50 games, to be honest.
5 seed, OKC, Shea's MVP year. Get on board. All right, my Warriors, 47.5 wins. Last year, they won 44.
47.5.
You're down on the Warriors this year, aren't you?
No, they're already. Here's why I'm not necessarily down on them. It's kind of like the air raid offense, right?
Well, who's air raid offense? Mike Leach's or
Leach's? Let's just take Leach's, for example. The first time we played a team in the season, or maybe we played a first couple, like, toast, right? They didn't know the route trees. They didn't know the concept schemes. You get a little film. And in this case, in the NBA, it's under over screens, combinations, that type of thing. If Warriors are so reliant on 3, what do? I just take away the 3. Then what? So
fast break points.
I think they're
CP3 pick and roll, best pick and roll player. Do you remember DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin?
Lob City.
Tyson Chandler.
Oh, you see Clay and Steph getting up there for lobs? No, come on.
No, you've got Kuminga.
Okay, I'm saying the under.
All right. Here's what I'm saying. You know Andy Reid's West Coast offense?
Yeah.
They won a Super Bowl. They didn't win. They bounced back and they won another one. That's the Warriors.
Okay.
Wiggins missed 25 games last year. They couldn't win on the road. I'm going over.
Okay.
They won't beat their record of 72 wins. They'll come close, though. Harden will get traded before November 1st, before Thanksgiving, or before Christmas.
Before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And I say that because the brass for the Clippers don't want to come out and say we don't have it this year already. They got to actually see, okay, and then they got to be able to message, here's where we're deficient, and here's why we're bringing in Harden. Because if you don't have a problem to fix, then why are you bringing in Harden?
That's true.
So I think you need some time to find a problem, message it, whatever it is. Hey, we can't shoot threes during the third quarter. We're bringing in Harden. Harden's going to be the answer, but you got to find the problem first.
So the optics of trading for Harden after 2 games doesn't really work.
No, right.
Believe in you, team. Let's go. A trade.
Yes. Half the team's gone. And Harden shows up.
Small sample size, but we're really in analytics this year.
Yes, exactly. So I think you need some runway to at least sell that to the team and fan base.
All right. Last one. Will Wimby average a double-double? in points and rebounds?
I think he's averaging like 9.5 right now. Rebounds, points. He's more around 16, 17, 18, somewhere in there. I'm going to say no. He's too much of a perimeter player. It would be the rebounds. You can get their points. I think he's too much of a perimeter player, and he's not stout enough, if you would, to go up, just under. He'll get like 9, 8, but the averaging a double-double is not easy.
Not easy at all.
Unless he's a guy that he could do a couple of these throughout the game. Just throw it against the rim and get his own rebound, regather. I mean, one way to go. If I'm incentivized, meaning another $1 million for me to average a double-double, undoubtedly I'm throwing it up on the rim a couple times.
Yeah.
Gather, put it in.
I think he's out too much on the perimeter. Like game 1, I think he had 4 rebounds. Second game, he had 9. In the preseason, he didn't really have a whole lot, but he's out on the perimeter scoring. But I think he'll go 21, 9, and 5 assists. All-time player, all-time great, better than Duncan, better than Robinson. Move over to LeBron. We have a new face of the NBA. It's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, go Thunder. Let's go to OKC.
We've got funds in the pot. We haven't traveled in a while.
Let's go.
All right. Let's wrap this bad boy up. You want to close out or you want me to close out?
Absolutely. Big Ben and K Winn. Check us out wherever you get your podcast. We're also on Caffeine TV. We're under No Filter Network. Find us, Big Ben and K Winn. We're also on Instagram, Threads, TikTok. What else we got out there?
Twitter, X, whatever it's called.
Whatever it is. At Big Ben _ or at Big Ben K Winn. Let me try that again. At Big Ben K Winn _
At Big Ben K Winn _
There you go. Thank you. Just check us out. Find us. Tweet us. Don't tweet us. Just comment.
I won't tweet back. Maybe just like our post and 5-star review us. You can get our audio podcast, Apple, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio. We're everywhere.
I got to get back to cleaning the bathroom.
Yeah.
It's a fun job, but it needs to happen.
We got a big show next week with a big sponsor. We got to work on that script, by the way.
Okay.
We've got to be humming with that. We've got like a little, coupon code.
Do you want to preview it?
Nah, because we got to send it
it
for approval, and it's got to be crisp and fresh when we're ready to go.
Get your housework done today. Big NFL day tomorrow. I'll be at the Hawks game.
I'll be at the bar.
Selling 50-50 raffle tickets.
Theo has a play date tomorrow.
Good.
Yeah, it's like you know what? I planned it towards the Sunday night game because that's gonna be awful. Boom.
Boom.